YouTube, nice to see you all again. It's Monday morning. New routine, as you guys know, I mentioned it last week. We're at the gym, 8:05. Gonna get an hour's workout in, and then the rest of the day we are down at JCD HQ. James is coming down. We're gonna clear out some of the office down below because it's got a little bit of a mess again. I've ordered some new shelving for that, so there's plenty going on. But first things first, we're gonna take care of our health. We're gonna get in the gym. Let's go. Done the gym, I'm massive already, 6-pack and everything. Of course, we all know nothing is that quick in life, despite what anyone may tell you. Down at HQ, haven't spent much time down here lately. Going to try and do a little bit more down here, to be honest. Try and be down here a little bit more. Been working from home. It's quite easy to get distracted at home. So I am going to make sure that I spend a little bit more time down here at HQ, just looking in my skip. Someone's chucked some rubbish in there. Yeah, so I'm down here the rest of the day. Got some quotes to do. James is coming down. We're going to sort out some of the bits downstairs. I've got some new shelving coming in. So yeah, I'm going to get inside, get the laptop out, get going with some quotes. Been down at JCD HQ all day, cracking on with lots of paperwork. Finally got a PQQ that I've been waiting for a big drainage project that I've got going on. I spoke about it on the channel before. This could potentially be a big project for Greywater. It could push us forward. We could need to get a few more staff relatively quickly. So that's the hope. Just got to fill out all the documents and get that done. So yeah, pick my daughter up, and then I'm going to carry on filling out this PQQ. Then I'm going to go back to the gym tonight. I'm going to do some jiu-jitsu tonight. Started doing my power list. Mentioned on the channel before, big fan of an American entrepreneur by the name of Andy Priscilla. Started a fitness company. Really enjoy his content, and this is one of the key things that he mentions about win the day. So effectively, this book, I won't open it because I haven't got any free hands. What you effectively do, it gives you 5 key tasks that you must complete during the day. So 1 to 5 key tasks, not goals, tasks. So what am I going to actually achieve today? So mine was, I'm going to drink a minimum of 2 litres of water. I'm going to read today a minimum of 10 pages. I'm going to go to the gym, which I did. I'm going to send 10 outbound LinkedIn messages, which I also did. And yeah, you put them on there. If you tick them all off, you win the day. And the idea behind that is if you win enough days, you win a month, you win a year, and then you win enough months out of the year, then you win the year. And the idea is that you're creating momentum on a daily basis. You're getting them in the habits of getting shit done. So today's been a good day. I'm going to jump in the car, head over, pick the daughter up, and then I will catch up with you guys a little bit later this afternoon. It's me again. It's me again. Today is Tuesday. I have just got down to JCD HQ, but don't worry, I haven't been slacking. It's 9:30. I had a meeting this morning on a site that I'm not allowed to film at, so that's why I never film at this particular site, although I do spend quite a lot of time there because it's one of our bigger accounts. So I've had to go around there. One of the managers there wanted a price for some high-level cleaning that we've got to do there, so I went round and met him. Had a walk around with the manager. It's a maintenance day at this particular site, which means that it's shut down and they do lots of ad hoc tasks that they can't do day to day. So the team were pretty busy. Had a quick catch up with the team on site just to see how things are going, and they're cracking on with things. So I've got a bit of a management day today, I would call it. I've just come back down to JCD HQ. I've got to do some bits of paperwork that I need to send off for some of the drainage work we've got going on. Then I've got to go back to the site I've just been at which is only around the corner from JCD HQ. I've got to go back there because I have a monthly client meeting that I have on every month, just to make sure the contract's going as okay. And this particular contract has been pretty quiet for some time now, which is good. So I've got that, and then I've got another meeting with a client. We're going to catch up for a Costa directly after that one. So lots of meetings today. Yeah, I've never filmed the meetings, obviously, because, you know, some people, you know, having a coffee, don't want camera there or whatever. It just makes things a bit awkward. So yeah, but that's what's going on today. We're closing in this deal with the drainage contract that I mentioned, which is good. I'm going to chase up some quotes that I've sent for JCD cleaning, because I've got some really good quotes out at the moment. One of them we looked at a while ago. I took you guys round when we done the day where we had lots of food production stuff. One of them we didn't get. They're going to do it in-house at the moment, which I suspected when I actually had a look at it, to be honest, because it's a big site and they wanted a big team there, and it was a nice sized contract for us, which is a real shame. I'd love to have been involved in it. The manager that I spoke to was ultra positive. He seems to think that an in-house solution is not going to work, but we've got to give it time to fall over, hopefully. It's always a big debate, in-house, outsourced. Horses for courses, my opinion. But like I say, unless you've got a big site where you're going to employ guys that are just direct for cleaning, that makes sense. But if you're bolting it onto staff to do, that doesn't make sense, because while they're doing cleaning tasks, they could be doing tasks that make you money at the end of the day. So we'll keep an eye on that one and see how that goes. But I'm going to crack on with this paperwork, and then I will have a catch up with you guys later.
Many hours later.
We finished up at HQ, gonna head to my meeting. I forgot to tell you guys, actually, I had a slightly different day planned today. Me and Mitchell had a big dig job. I've had a customer that's had some issues. They were dealing with Southern Water. Southern Water eventually got part of it resolved, but there was still something that needed looking at. And they said it's a private issue, so they wasn't going to deal with it. So me and Mitchell were going to go expose a manhole cover that's buried at this particular property, and then look at another problem they've got going on. But lady called me. Well, it was text me actually at 7 o'clock last night, saying, to be honest with you, I'm fed up with it. I passed it over to the building landlord, which I understand, but it was a bit of an inconvenience, to be honest, because we had the whole day planned. But hey ho. So I'm going to go to my monthly meeting, and then I will update you guys on how that goes. Let's get in the car. Just finished a swim at the gym. That's why I'm in this top. The meeting went really well today. Contract meeting that I actually had two meetings. Contract review meeting, and I met with one of the senior managers of this particular site, and it went really well. We just had a change of personnel there and a new manager in place, and she's doing very well. They're very pleased with how it's going. This is one of our biggest accounts. I mention it about all the time on the channel. Can't take it to film there, real shame, but unfortunately it's just the way it is. Manufacturing plant, going really well. Positive afternoon. Also got all the paperwork done for this big project we've got going on in London with grey water drainage. Just waiting to hear back if they need any adjustments for that. Be interesting, that one. If we get that, we'll have to review our structure in terms of staff and personnel and who's doing what. I'll be involved in it at first, but I'm keen to not get dragged back into the operations of that one. Tomorrow, a few bits and pieces going on. I've got a networking thing. I'll do some golf in the morning. Then I've got some appointments in the afternoon. We're playing golf early, so I'm looking forward to that. And then I say I've got some appointments in the afternoon. Thursday, me and Adam are up in the city for another podcast. That's going all guns blazing at the moment. We're getting some real good guests on that one. We've got an expert in company culture in this one. I'm personally really looking forward to filming this one on Thursday. We're up in the city again for that one. So yeah, that should be super good. And then Friday, not sure what's going on Friday. I've got an appointment in the morning, but then I think it's a pretty flexible day, to be honest. So all guns blazing at the moment and super busy, which is good. So that's going to wrap up today. I will see you guys in the morning. We're on the golf course, networking. Let's hope the weather holds out. See you in the morning. Good morning. As always, what day is it? It's Wednesday morning. And I am out on the golf course today. Went to Spain the other week, you guys know that. And then I met a guy out there, James. Got a HVAC firm, heating, ventilation, air conditioning. Not really nice guy, got on really well. Local to me, so he invited me down to his club, which is Kings Hill Golf Club. So we're going to get a round in. It's a Wednesday, it's around 10 o'clock, so we should be done by early lunch, and this time of the week it should be nice and quiet. So yeah, bit of good news. The Peugeot van is going to be repaired by next week, I'm told. So we're going to have our van back. It's been 7 months. I think we're going to have to throw a party or something, but it's going to be back. But I'll update you a little bit more about that. But firstly, let's cue the montage of me hacking up Kings Hill Golf Course. Arriving in style today. What's happening, team? It is Thursday. As you can see, we are up in the wonderful city of London town. We have a podcast guest today. We've got Benjamin Jury. He is the culture guy on the internet, and he basically helps company realign their focus and make sure that their company culture is what it should be. Massive thing for me personally, something we're going through at the moment, is making sure that our company culture is where it needs to be, because we're a service-based business. And if our team have got the vision right and what we're trying to achieve, that only relays to what they deliver on site. So a topic I'm keen to discuss. Look forward to having a chat with him. We're going to get the podcast stuff out, we're going to go upstairs and we're going to get going and get one recorded. So we have finished up with Benjamin, a fantastic talk about company culture, leadership, how do you identify when you've got bad culture, how do you change that over to good, and everything in between. I was really looking forward to it. I had a good chat with him after the podcast as well about our specific examples, and I think I'm going to get him down to JCD HQ for a day and maybe have some more discussions about how we can make our company culture better. I'm not going to reveal too much, obviously, because that is what the podcast is for. So yeah. I'm going to jump back in the car now. That's going to wrap up today. Tomorrow I've got 2 appointments which I'm going to take you guys on. I've got some contract visits and I've got a job to look at in the afternoon, and we have a pre-start meeting for the big project that I've been talking about for grey water drainage. That wraps up Thursday. See you guys in the morning. We made it to the end of the week once again. It is Friday, and as you know, we always try and keep Friday nice and clear for meetings, etc. I've got a few bits and pieces on, but nothing too drastic. I'm getting ready for a job we've got over the weekend. Customer called me this morning. They have got a large marquee, but they've got a visit going on Monday. They've left it last minute, as always. I think the visit was unannounced, to be fair to this particular customer, and they need a clean. So we're going to have to try and tackle that over the weekend. It's going to be a mix of pressure washing, reach and wash, which is our window cleaning system to get to the roof, because we're not going to have time to get access kit there. It's going to be one of those ones where we can only do what we can do with the time that we've got, and the customer understands that. So as long as they understand them bits and pieces, that should be fine. Not much going on over the weekend. Next week, we've got a super busy week. What we've got going on next week? So Monday, I am out and about seeing lots of customers. Tuesday, we've got a big repair job on the drainage side of things. Wednesday, I am going to look at some drainage jobs. Thursday, we are at the Hill Club, which is in central London. And Friday, I have a rock star of the cleaning industry on the podcast. I've been trying to get hold of him for some time. This guy is, like, as I mentioned, he's a rock star at the moment, doing really well with his business. I'm not going to give away who that is just yet. I will save that for next week's episode. I was reflecting on the stuff with Ben yesterday about culture. I really enjoyed spending some time with him. I was really looking forward to that and discussing our company culture, how we change that, how we improve it. So that was definitely a useful day to go up and have a chat with him. So yeah, an interesting week. Not much else to add from me. It's all going as planned at the moment. Hopefully I'll have an update about that big contract we're working on for the drainage for you guys next week as well. That wraps up another weekly episode. We're flying through them now. I'm not sure how many we've done. I can't remember what number this is, but we're getting there. And still enjoying the journey. We've got some really good pieces coming up. I know we've been a bit quiet with some of the one-off stuff, but I'm keen to jump back on that very, very soon. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support. So that wraps another episode. You know the drill. Hit that like and subscribe button, share it, put it on other social platforms. Make sure you follow us on all the social platforms: Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook. I think we're on Facebook. But anyway, go over, like and subscribe, search JCD Cleaning, and your boy will see you on another episode next week.